Today I'm going to be working on my very first Nintendo Switch OLED. I purchased this off eBay and today I'm going to try and fix it. This is the very first OLED that I've even held, and it's going to be the first one that I've opened up as well. So it's going to be a journey for me, and hopefully it's going to be a journey for you. But if you are new to the channel and you like this type of content, I would really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. That way you don't miss any future videos. And if you want to support me, then you can head over to Twitch. There's a link in the video description. And you can become a Twitch Prime subscriber if you've got Amazon Prime by linking your Amazon account to Twitch and then subscribing to my channel, which is absolutely free, but it does massively help me out. So without further ado, let's get into this repair. So if we take a look on eBay here, you'll see that I paid £107.50 in total. That was on bids, and it says that there was an issue with the transit, but no, I've actually got it here. So yeah, this is a faulty Nintendo Switch, and if we take a look here, you can see £107.50, and the description says faulty Nintendo Switch, OLED console only, screen and body mint, no marks. I bought faulty, no sign of life, but I can see screws have marks, so either been opened or attempted to open, not by me. No sign of life, I've left on charge for a few hours and it won't turn on. There ends my repair skills. So yeah, okay, we've got a faulty Nintendo Switch and it's the OLED. I'm rather excited for this. So here is the unit itself. It is in really good condition. It's got a couple of finger marks on it, just where I've been handling it myself. But apart from that, it's in really good condition. So, a little secret, I'm actually going to be doing this live on Twitch. I'm just doing the intro on a video, and then, yeah, I'll do the outro while I'm on Twitch. It just saves a little bit of time while I'm on Twitch and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to head over to Twitch now, and I'm going to live stream this on Twitch. Don't forget, like I said, you can check me out. Even if you don't want to subscribe or anything like that, check out the Twitch channel. I do stream on there as well as on YouTube as well. So, yeah, check me out on there if you want to see some stuff that you're not going to see on YouTube as a live stream. I would really appreciate it. So, yeah, apparently this has got no power. Let's see what's going on with the USB ammeter. First and foremost, let's plug her in. Alright, it's flickering. So that means that the ammeter is detecting a problem, some sort of short somewhere, and it is flickering on and off. So it does pick up 15 volts. So the first thing I'm going to check is the USB port. That looks water damaged. So the port itself looks okay. It doesn't look like it's physically damaged, but it does look like there's some corrosion in there. So task numero uno is going to be to clean out the port, I think. So let's just clean out the port. There we go. Alright. Alright, looks like I've got rid of the corrosion there. There was definitely some corrosion in there. Cool. Alright, let's see if that made any difference. Nope. Flip the cable round. Still flickering. Alright, now I've got to figure out how to actually open this thing, because I'm going to wing it. Never been inside one of these, just for the record. So don't quote me on how to get these apart. I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go along. Okay, so that's actually still really, really wet, that viscous paste. Liquid damage indicator's gone off. Just there. Right, so I'm just going to go around taking out screws. I'll figure it out. Wiggle, come on, thank you. Yeah, buddy. We've got a fair bit of liquid damage on this, to be honest. There's the audio IC, there's a bit of liquid damage there. Actually, there's BQ, just there. I think. The board number is HEG CPU01 on this. Not sure what's under the shields, is that the NAND? Oh, that's been taken off. Someone's had a look at this. Tut tut tut. Yeah, that's the NAND. SEC113 KLWCG4J I think these are 64 gig. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think these are 64 gigs. And under here we have the Wi-Fi IC. So we've got the Wi-Fi IC under there, protected by a shield as always. That's good. We've got the eMMC there. There's your NAND control, your game card controller. We've got the power management here. Some more power management here. USB-C port, fuel gauge which controls battery percentage. That needs some work as well, actually. Obviously the battery in the same place. I think that looks like the BQ circuit. Can't actually read the writing. That looks like another Max IC, and then you're going to have your RAM there and your CPU there. Let's have a look under the scope. Let's give it a quick inspection. Alright, so let's get a first look under the microscope. So we've got some corrosion around the game card connector. Not really bothered about that. Not bothered about this for now. But we need to do a little bit of rework around this. Sorry, not game card connector. The Joy-Con connector for the left Joy-Con. So, yeah. A little bit of liquid damage around here. BQ24193, so that's the same battery management IC. The beauty is, with this, is you got less chance of damaging connectors when you change BQ because the connector's over here instead. So that's been moved. So that's a little bit of a good thing, I guess. Under this shield, we've got the Wi-Fi IC. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, it's got a little bit of liquid damage. A little bit of liquid on each side. I couldn't fix the switch, but I really tried. I really think the seller took me for a ride. The switch got dunked in water and then it died. Oh dear. Right. Max 77812. That's power management for the CPU and RAM. A little bit of corrosion around the audio IC. ALC 5639. Is that the same IC as the audio IC on the normal switch? 5639. Boom. So we can get those parts. I've got an abundance of those. Max 7780. That's different. That's going to be power management for audio, I assume. We have a little bit of damage around there. That don't look good, does it? Let's cover that up and pretend that it don't exist. A little bit of corrosion around here. That's CPU, by the way. M92 T36. Alright. Right, let's try and figure out orientations. So... Oh, I forgot something. Fuel gauge. Yeah, so fair bit of corrosion that we're going to need to clean up on this. And looks like we might have to do a little bit of trace rerouting as well. So let's focus on the main issue. So the main issue is going to be the fact that the charger's flicking on and off. So that's likely going to be down to M92T36. This is slightly different in terms of layout. Not by much, but it's slightly different in terms of layout. But essentially it's going to be the same circuit. So it should be relatively straightforward to diagnose if we take what we've learnt on the original Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite. Then we should be able to figure out what's going on with power. So I'm going to check in continuity mode with the beeper on and pop one probe on ground. Let's just check around M92 for short. Let's just, yeah, we're getting a beep, okay. Well, we're actually getting no beeps on M92, but I still think that's going to be the main cause of the flickering charger. It could be something to do with BQ as well, but we're going to have to take care of this anyway, and we can get these chips obviously because we can get them from the original Nintendo Switch. So I think I'm just going to tackle it one part at a time, and I'm going to start with M92. And that's probably the best way moving forward. Let me just get my fume extractor turned on. Alright, so a bit of background noise. I'm just going to preheat the board a little bit because I don't know how these boards behave. Alright, get rid of that. Oh, okie dokie. Let's just start cleaning up. Okie dokie. Right. Right. Never solder on top of corrosion. I'm trying to be very selective on where I'm cleaning up at the minute because I don't want to get rid of any evidence of damage, if that makes sense. Right, okie dokie. Let me grab a replacement chip. Right. Right, that's not perfectly aligned yet. I might be out of line on this. I might be off by 1 pin. Let's just see if we get any change on the charger. We do. We no longer get any flickering. So that's fixed that, and it's picking up 15 volts. Cool. Does it charge a battery? So is it going to charge a battery? Nope. Unless that battery's knackered, it's not charging a battery. I will try another battery. It looks like they're the same batteries, HAC 003. So yeah, unless the battery's knackered, then it's not charging a battery. Corrosion on the battery connector. There is, yeah. Okay, and this time it's only picking up 5 volts. Okay, let's just double check that with another battery. So we might have a faulty battery here. Okay, no, that battery's faulty, but it isn't charging a battery at all. Oh, what the? That was a bit weird. Might have an issue with that charge port. We may have a slight issue with that charge port. Maybe. I'll look into that later on though. For now though, let's look into, first of all, the battery connector. Looks like we might need to just sort a few things out here. Let's just clean this up and see how it looks afterwards. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's going to be any issue with any of this area here. Those joints actually look really good. However, we do have some damage around BQ. So, let's just clean this up. BQ does look a little bit rough around the edges. Let's just check for some shorts. Okay, that seems good. That's fine. BQ appears okay. Could just need a reflow on BQ. That looks okay. Seems to be a bit better. Probably not going to have made a difference, but it's worth a check. Nope. Still not taking a charge. 0.00 amps. Yep. Definitely got some issues around max 17050. Or at least I think it's max 17050. Can't quite tell. Also, I've got a Joy-Con circuit here as well, if the old board's anything to go by. Yeah, it is the max 17050, so that's a good thing. That means that I can actually replace this if necessary. But because there was a bit of corrosion, I'm just going to reflow this. I'm just going to weigh this down so as the board doesn't move. This is a BGA chip, so I've got to be careful not to knock anything else out of the way. Oh wow, that jumped a little bit. That jumped a little bit. Has someone already tried to... No, they couldn't have done because there was corrosion there, actually. Yeah, so that's dancing a little bit. It's a bit weird. My airflow is set at 30%, it's fairly low. It does look a lot better there now. Let's try again. See if it makes any difference. If it don't make a difference now, it could be the other Max IC. Or it could be that BQ has just failed. But failed without showing signs of a short. Still no dice. Still stuck on 0 amps. So I don't think it's shorted. It's just not telling the battery to turn on and activate. So I'm literally just going around the board now, just doing all the little bits. We've got some damage around the Wi-Fi IC. That could potentially stop it charging if it was detecting an issue and shutting itself off. NAND area is going to be interesting, very mate, yeah. The NAND area will be very interesting, but I think if the NAND was the primary issue, it would draw 0.48 amps, I think. Yeah, still no joy. Still 0 amp current draw, unless it needs everything plugged in, which I can't see being the case. I can't see being the case where it needs everything plugged in. Oh wow, that's caused a right milk effect with that thermal paste. That CPU shield's going to have to come off. BQ time. I'm going to have a look around the rest of it first, mate. I don't really want to change any more chips till I've cleaned up all of the liquid damage. M92 was different. That was really badly corroded, but and also we was having signs of a bad M92 as well. I think in terms of the back of the board, I'm just going to... I don't know generally where all of the liquid damage was now, off the top of my head. And plus I know where all of the important chips are, so I think I'm just going to clean it and just give it a really good scrub. I'm just hoping I don't have to take that NAND off and reball that. Yeah, I could just put it in the ultrasonic, but I haven't got it in this workshop. Now that I've made some room on the other desk, I am going to get it out of the shed tomorrow. Set it all back up. But I can do just as good, if not a better job, by hand. Just as good, if not better. Careful of the IPA. Yeah, indeed. Alright, let's have a look around with the CPU. And the RAM, of course. Same old with the CPU. If you can even call that a CPU. I'd call it more like a half a brain, to be honest. Just want another console on fire. Yeah, especially this one. Bloody expensive. Alright, so yeah, I think I've done a fairly bang up job on this side of the board. In terms of cleaning up. I'll tell you what, CPU shield can wait. Let's just change BQ, just because, you know, it's probably the most obvious thing to change, so I might as well just change it now. Interesting, the input caps, or rather the input pads, don't look the best, do they? If you look at those two top left pads, they don't look too good. So that could very well be the cause. Yeah, so those two pads are the input pads. That's where power comes into BQ, and I think it goes out there, and they don't look good. Huh. That's got a fair bit of thermal mass. I'm good, thanks, Rob, yeah. Those pads there have got an unusual amount of thermal mass. I know the BQ chip gets hot as a general rule, but there's a fair bit of thermal mass there. Very unlike the normal BQs on the OG switches. So if you look at that there as well, look, just the fact that that's struggling to take solder on the cap tells me that there was definitely an issue on this input side of the chip. I can't seem to realise where my hands are today. Right, we'll grab a replacement chip. Chip. BQ. Yeah, they seem to have definitely changed this up a little bit in the sense that BQ's got a much higher thermal mass than it used to have. But I'm not used to BQ behaving like this. Let's see if we get any signs of life now, shall we? Nope. So unless this needs everything connected in order to work, we've got no change at all on that. No change at all. Right then, let's have a nose around here. I don't think there was actually any liquid damage around here. It could be Pi 3 related. It's always possible, but not sure. We've definitely got an issue around the NAND. I'm wondering if the NAND's possibly causing it. Because the NAND is definitely an area for concern. Ooh. That's gone. Reball ain't fixing that, pal. Reball ain't fixing that. Reball is not fixing that. That's a little bit bamboozled. I'm gonna jump to where, dude? Because I don't have another board for reference. She be gone, and I don't know where it goes. I think at the minute it's time to give up on this. At the moment, I don't think this is fixable. It may be in the future. Maybe in the future. Oh, hang on a minute. What's that? That is Joy-Con. Not bothered. No, don't care. That's Joy-Con. Yeah, maybe in the future that would be fixable, but at the minute I don't think so. We need to work out more things about this board. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug everything back in and just see and make sure that it doesn't need everything plugged back in order to work. Wow, that's horrible to get in. I'm not a fan of that. See what I did there? It's a fan ribbon. You think you're a comedian. I'm here all week, mate. Nope. Absolutely no current draw. Wah. Well, that sucks because I really wanted to fix this one. I really wanted to fix this one, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying this is unfixable, but you know, I think I just need more time to learn about these devices. That's a good thing about having the YouTube channel is someone might have come across this already. So yeah, for the sake of this video, like I said at the start of the video, I am live streaming this on Twitch. So anyone in the video, if you've got any suggestions, something that I might be able to try, pop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. So yeah, unfortunately, my first ever Switch OLED is a Switch OLED. No. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below, and also head over to Twitch and check me out over there. It's really awesome. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now. Fucking shit outro, you crybaby. Shut up, you prick.